Happy Hanukkah! Yahushua HaMashiach bless you, beloveds. Today is the last day, the 8th day of Hanukkah, and I pray that you had a beautiful, wonderful, miraculous Hanukkah. Today, I just want to share with you another 3 prophetical dreams that I had of Mikaiyah, the man who we are calling forth in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach to stand by Mama Elisheva's side. And so I had 3 prophetical dreams, and each one was on the November 30th, December 1st, and December 2nd, 2020. So I just want to share that with you one at a time. So the first dream that I had was on November 30th. I had a dream where I saw a large ship. It was a really big ship, and it was starting to leave port. It was leaving, a town. I don't know what town it was, but it was leaving. So that was the first dream that I had on November 30th, and it looked like the captain of this crew, of this big ship, had a lot of men on his ship. Like he had a lot of crew members on his ship. So that was the first dream that I had on November 30th. On December 1st, I had a dream where I was swimming in the ocean. I was swimming underwater, and I could breathe under the water. I didn't have any struggle breathing or gasping for air. And as I was swimming, I saw what looked like an old ship that had looked like it had crashed, or anyways, it was under the water. And I was swimming, and I went deep into it, and I pulled out a large treasure chest. It was heavy. It was made out of silver, and it was just full of treasure. This treasure chest was just full of it. It was very heavy. And I remember there was just there was a pretty string of pearls, and it was like starting to fall out, but I made sure that every single treasure was kept inside the treasure box. Like I didn't leave a single one behind. And so I closed the treasure chest, and I started swimming up, and I wanted to get above the water. And so as I was swimming up, I finally reached the top, and I was just swimming and pulling the treasure chest along with me, when I see just before me was again, it was the big ship that I had seen in the previous dream. And there was a captain on that ship, and he was dressed like, I don't know how to explain it. He was dressed kind of like those back in the days. I'll show an example somewhere here on the screen, but kind of like how those old explorers back in the days used to go, with the white wigs and the hat and the long coat. But I saw that ship, and they had seen me, swimming in the water. So they threw me a rope, and they pulled me in, and I didn't let go of this treasure chest. And then once I got onto the ship, I was sitting there with my arms wrapped around the treasure chest. And as I was sitting there, the captain had come out and had said to me, "What do you have there?" And I said, It's mine. It's my treasure. It's precious to me." And he said, "Well, can I just see what's in it?" And I said, No. And I was like, "This is my treasure. It's my treasure. It's precious to me." And so I was trying to guard this treasure chest, and I had put a padlock on it so that no one could open it. And I was looking around because I was surrounded by the crew, and I was just holding on tight to it for life. And I was saying to the captain, "You want my treasure chest, don't you? You want my treasure chest?" And he said, "I just want to see what's inside it." And I said, "Well, you have to look for it first. You got to find it. You have to work to get the treasure chest." And he was confused because In his mind, he's thinking, I don't need to look for it because you're sitting right in front of me and the treasure chest is right there. Like, I can see it. And so I give him a map. And it was only half a map. It was an incomplete map. And I gave it to him and I said, if you really want the treasure chest, you have to find it. In his mind, he just kept thinking, it's right in front of me. I don't need to find it. It's right here. And so I held on to the treasure chest like this. And I kind of dropped back into the water. And then I started swimming away. And then I stopped and I turned around and I said something along the lines, and I'm just paraphrasing here. It's not word for word from what I can remember. I'm just paraphrasing. But I said something along the lines of, if you really want this treasure, you can have it if you find it. But remember, I've only given him an incomplete map. And so I said, follow the map and try and find the treasure. His crew were a little skeptical about the map I had given him and said that it's too much of a risk. It's not even a full map. But he was trying to convince his crew, but this is what it means to go on an adventure. This is why we're here. Because we can figure out the routes on our own and see where we go from there. And so half of his crew was not that happy about having to follow half of a map, but he still wanted to do it. So I swam away, and as I was swimming away, I landed on this island. I don't know where this island was, but I landed on this island, and under a big, huge palm tree, I put the treasure chest down and I sat under it. And it was then that I realized I grabbed out of my pocket the other half of the map and I stuck it on the treasure chest. And I thought to myself, well, let's see. Let's see if he can handle the route that I've given him, because it's going to be a difficult route that I gave him to travel on. That he's going to have to navigate through the harshest storms to be able to get to this island so that he can find this treasure chest. And if he makes it here, then he can have this treasure chest. And so I was sitting there. I just stuck the other half of the map on the treasure chest, and so I began to just wait. I was just going to wait there the whole time, as long as it was going to take for me to, or I should say, as long as it's going to take for him to get to this island if and when he finds it. So that was the second dream that I had, and I had that on the 1st of December 2020. Now on the 2nd of December 2020, I had the third dream. This dream almost felt like it was continuing on from the previous dream. But again, I saw the big ship, and it was a stormy night. And the waves were just crashing in. There were large waves, and they were just crashing in on this ship. And the captain comes out, and he's wearing like that old British, I don't know if it's British or American or whatever, but the white wigs that kind of curls up, and he wore like a red and white coat, a long coat with those tights underneath, and then the black shoes with the big gold buckle on the top of it. But he was trying to navigate through the storm. And so he's out on the ocean. It's a stormy night, and the winds are blowing, the waves are crashing in, and he's just trying to tell his crew members, bring in the sails, pull the ropes, and he's trying to navigate through the storm. But I noticed that even though he was the only one I could see, it felt like he had lost a lot of his crew members. Like there wasn't as many of them as there were compared to the first dream that I had. But he was trying to navigate through, and then he grabbed out his little, I don't know what you call it, a spyglass thing. You know, those gold telescope things. But he was looking through it, and he was trying to look, and then he saw far off in the distance, and he saw, I got to see what he was looking at. And on the other end of that spyglass that he was seeing, I saw Mama Elisheva's face. And so he was seeing that. He saw Mama Elisheva, and he just had this big smile. He took down his spyglass and he just screamed, "Land ho!" And he was pointing, and so he knew exactly where to go to land on that island. And he was navigating them, and he said, I see it, land ho. And so they were going, and he was able to navigate the ship out of that storm to get to that island. And so that's all I can remember from that, those 3 dreams. So those are the 3 prophetical dreams that I've had in regards to Mikaiyah. So I guess I should say I've given you half of the map, so the other half is up to you. If you're willing to come forth and email and write. And there have been, as Mama Aram has mentioned many times before, there have been multiple confirmations, not just from me, but from Mama Elisheva as well as others in the ministry. So also, I just want to say, for those of you who have a gift of discerning dreams, we would love to hear from you, and whatever discernment that you have with all of these dreams that I'm sharing with you today. And like I have mentioned before, there are many more dreams that others have had, not just me. And I pray that you'll be able to come forth and email us, write us, contact us to let us know what your discernment on these dreams are, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. I do want to mention also that I did have another dream where Mama Elisheva had told me that Mikaiyah had emailed her, and I was shocked because I thought that she would have told me ahead of time, but she had already there were already emails from him, and I was asking her to please show me. I really want to see it, and she said that she would show me the emails very soon. And all I saw was the name. I can't remember the name right now, but when I saw the name, I knew instantly. I thought, I know that person. I know this name. I've heard from this person before, or I know this person. Sounds so familiar. I know who it is. And I said to her, "Are you sure this is him?" And she said yes. She just nodded yes. And so those are all the dreams that I had. May Yahushua HaMashiach bless you. I also ask and call forth those who have a gift of discerning of dreams. I pray that you please, if you contact us, let us know what you discern from these dreams that I have, these prophetic dreams that I have just shared with you. In Yahushua HaMashiach's name, Yahushua bless you. I hope you have a blessed Hanukkah. Yahushua HaMashiach bless you. And may you have a blessed Shabbat, a blessed week. And next up, I pray that you'll enjoy the song and this beautiful dance by one of our beloved sisters in Yahushua HaMashiach. And it's one of Mama Elisheva's most favorite song, "The Warrior is a Child." So I hope you enjoy it. Yahushua HaMashiach bless you. Shalom. Until next time. Bye. This is Mama Elisheva's favorite song, "The Warrior is a Child." Lately I've been winning battles left and right, but even winners can get wounded in a fight. People say that I'm amazing, I'm strong beyond my years, but they don't see inside of me, I'm hiding all the tears. They don't know that I come running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child. Unafraid because his arrow is the best, but even soldiers need a quiet place to rest. People say that I'm amazing, I never face retreat, but they don't see the enemies that lay me at his feet. They don't know that I come running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child. They don't know that I come running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and look up for a smile, 'cause deep inside this armor, deep inside this armor, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child.
We're not gonna run, we're not gonna hide. Yoshua's coming back for his bride. We're YDS, we're standing strong. This is our song. The enemy said in 3 days she'll die, but Elisheva, Eliyahu's alive. She's a YDS, still standing strong. This is her song. May 24, 2005, Archangel Michael fought to get to her side, fighting off the enemy. He protects the bride. His wing hanging over her bedside, like an innocent 2-year-old child. She touched his wing, marveling at the beautiful sight. The Judases will run and hide, reprobate enemies rejected, denied. Jeremiah 6, 27-30 is your eternal life. No pride in Yoshua HaMashiach's bride. Wanna be like Enoch, raptured into the sky. He was pleasing to Abba Yahweh. He went to heaven alive. We're not gonna run, we're not gonna hide. Yoshua's coming back.